We have discussed that a sinking fund is actually a fund which is created for a future payment. And in this, we deposit an installment every year or every month in order to accumulate that sum of money. That installment is calculated in such a way that after getting the interest, which is with a certain rate of interest, we get exactly the same amount that we require in the future at any given point of time. यानी सिंकिंग फंड हमें वो एग्जैक्ट फ्यूचर अमाउंट उस टाइम पर देता है कि जो हमें ज़रूरत होती है फ्यूचर के अंदर, using a given rate of interest and the installment that we have calculated. We have discussed that if the installment amount that we are depositing is at the end of the year or the period, then how do we calculate the amount of installment and how do we make a sinking fund? अब हम ये देखते हैं कि अगर अमाउंट ऑफ इंस्टॉलमेंट जो हम जमा कराने जा रहे हैं ये एट द स्टार्ट ऑफ द ईयर हो, हर साल के शुरू में या हर महीने के शुरू में अगर हम ये अमाउंट जमा कराएं तो उससे हमारे सिंकिंग फंड की इंस्टॉलमेंट में और उसकी वर्किंग में क्या फ़र्क पड़ेगा। पहले केस में जब हम ऑर्डिनरी एनिटी या एट द एंड ऑफ द ईयर की बात करते हैं तो क्योंकि पहली इंस्टॉलमेंट एट द एंड ऑफ ईयर वन जमा की जाती है तो पहले साल में हमें उस पर कोई इंटरेस्ट नहीं मिलता। लेकिन इन केस ऑफ एनिटी ड्यू, इफ वी आर डिपॉजिटिंग द फर्स्ट इंस्टॉलमेंट एट द वेरी बिगिनिंग ऑफ द ईयर, देन वील स्टार्ट गेटिंग इंटरेस्ट फ्रॉम द वेरी फर्स्ट डे, और पहले साल में भी हमारे पास इंटरेस्ट की अमाउंट होती है। सो लेट्स सी दैट हाउ वुड वी कैलकुलेट that amount of installment in case of deposits at the beginning. Because it follows the annuity due, which we have already discussed in detail, तो हम वही फ्यूचर वैल्यू फॉर्मूला ऑफ एनिटी ड्यू यहाँ पर यूज करेंगे। हमने ये देखा था कि ऑर्डिनरी एनिटी और एनिटी ड्यू के फ्यूचर वैल्यू के फॉर्मूले में सिर्फ ये फ़र्क है कि एनिटी ड्यू के अंदर हम उस आंसर को जो कि हम ऑर्डिनरी एनिटी के फॉर्मूले से कैलकुलेट करते हैं मल्टीप्लाई कर देते हैं एक दफ़ा फिर with the compounding factor which is 1 plus rate of interest. So this is the formula that we'll apply to calculate the amount of installment. Now let's assume some figures and see that how much will be the amount of installment in case of a sinking fund calculation. We've got 100,000 rupees requirement, which is 5 years from now, and the interest rate that we are likely to earn on it is 10%. So we'll use the formula that we have just discussed, put in the values where future value will be 100,000, that is the amount we want to have 5 years from now, small r, which is the rate of interest, that is 10%, and the number of installments, which will be 5. So putting these values in the formula and then calculating the value of installment, that is r, we'll get 14,890.68. So this is the amount of installment if which this amount is deposited in the bank account, we will get exactly 100,000 after a period of 5 years. Now let's have a look at this sinking fund schedule, and we are using the same amount of installment that we have just calculated, which is 14,890. Now in this sinking fund, if you compare it with the first one that we talked about in the previous module, which was following an ordinary annuity, you see that the calculations are somewhat similar, but there are few changes or few exceptions in this case. The first installment that we'll deposit is at 0 point of time, so our balance at the beginning of the first year will be equal to the amount of installment that we have deposited. Contrasting it with the sinking fund using ordinary annuity, the balance at the beginning of year 1 was 0. Now, similarly, as we learnt earlier, at the end of first year, we have this amount 14,890, but at the beginning of year 2 we'll have the second installment paid, and we'll have the interest that we have earned. So at the end, our balance after making the second installment will be equal to 31,270. So we'll keep on making the payments, the installment, the first at the beginning, the second at the start of year 2, start of year 3, start of year 4, and the last installment is at the start of year 5. But the amount that we'll get, which is the required amount, will be at the end of year 5, because the interest of the 5th year will be earned not at the beginning of the 5th year, but at the end of 5th year. So you can see that there is no amount deposited at the start of 6th year or at the beginning of 5th year, but we are earning interest in the 5th year, which is on the balance of last year. And once we add this amount in it, we get the required amount, that is the future value that we wanted to accumulate. So in nutshell, I can say that this sinking fund is very much similar to the first one that we have discussed, but slight adjustments are needed at the beginning and at the end.